If you've watched my channel for some time, you know I often do a prepper spotlight. And that is where I feature some videos or a channel that I think my subscribers might be interested in. And I'm doing it again. I have 8 such videos or channels to showcase. As always, I keep the links in the Show More area right below this video. And also some of them you can get to by clicking on the eye in the left-hand corner. Let's get started. Okay, this first video is by, is it Laurie86? I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, but I've been watching his channel for a long time. And I bet many of you are not familiar with his channel because it is not a prepping channel. It is a channel that he features China travelogue and family blogs and other things. He was a young man, I think his young 20s, when he left New York and went to China. And he has been traveling and making movies extensively in China and doing other odd jobs. And he met the love of his life there. He married a just beautiful Chinese woman, and now they have a daughter and another daughter on the way. But he recently made a video that I think all of you should watch. It's entitled, Predictions on China's Future and Influence on the Free World. So he's talked about the changes he's seen in the last decade. You know, when he first got there, he's from America, he's a young guy, everything was wonderful. You know, everything was an adventure, right? But he noticed that people were generally happy and they were getting newfound freedoms and actually finding ways to make a buck. You know, capitalism was kind of alive. It was a time of hope for the country. Now, with the changes in regime, things have changed, and the country, he feels, has become much more nationalistic, and freedoms are being erased. And instead, it is going back to the China of old. And he brings up some really great points about what does this mean for the United States and the rest of the free world. I really encourage you to watch this video. I really enjoy his blog, period, but I think you should watch this video just for the information it contains. The next channel I think you should subscribe to is Wild Sides and Alec in Wilderland. These are 2 young teenagers, 2 boys, and they make some great bushcraft type videos. Now Jack is the one, he is a natural comedian and I really laugh at everything he does, but great skills in these videos. Now the one that I'm featuring today is titled How to Do the Edibility Test, and Jack clearly shows that it's a lot of steps and multiple days and not that easy to do. But it's step by step, and I think it's something that if you have children, they would enjoy watching these videos also. But I have to admit, as an adult, I'm learning from the channel. And they've had some other great videos, such as how do you find the direction north, how to make a splint in the wild, how to make rope out of grass, and of course, something needed for urban skills, how to use a payphone. Yeah, I guess young people don't know how to use them, but you know what? They're getting pretty rare to find. So check them out. I think you'll enjoy their humor and beautiful nature photography. But check out Wild Sides. Now the next channel I learned about from Praxis Prepper, and it's called Let's Talk About Prepping. And it's a young gentleman, and I just like how he gives really factual explanations. You know, he doesn't try to inflame with conspiracy theories or do the fear porn in prepping. He just, you know, just the facts, ma'am. I really enjoy, and he recently did a video that I think you should check out. It's called DHS Outage Reports Deeper Look. And, you know, he went into this national report about what would happen if our grid went down, and he did not do the little sound bites or little media bites that everybody else did. Instead, he actually read the entire report and reported back on each of the important areas. It's a really great video. I think you should check it out and subscribe to his channel. Now currently Let's Talk About Prepping only has 120 subs. And believe me, there should be zeros after that. So I really encourage all of you to sub Let's Talk About Prepping. Now I've watched Blackie Thomas's channel for some time. He goes over different bushcrafting techniques and I really enjoy a lot of his videos. He recently had one, it was called the Emergency Shelter Kit, and what I liked, it is really a fast deployment. He has everything so the cord can just quickly be hung up and he has a shelter. I thought it was really a great idea. He also recently had an interesting video on how really to use space blankets, and it was called Radiation Insulation. Another great video. Check out Blackie's channel. He has 15,000 subs and I'm sure he could use a few more. Before my husband and I traveled to Egypt, I bought him and myself a Tilly hat, and these are very popular in Australia. They're a little expensive, but they're very well made. And he loves that hat. It's still his favorite fishing hat 10 years later. I, on the other hand, hardly wore my hat. I guess I thought, I'll take sunstroke, having my hair damaged, right? Where would be my poof? So I didn't really use my Tilly hat, but he uses it all the time when he's fishing or in the outdoors. Now, that hat has a little zippered pocket and a little pocket above where I think it keeps the flotation bladder. So if the wind takes it, flies off into the water, it actually won't sink. It's a great idea. But 21st century caveman thought, I'm going to make a survival kit in the Tilly hat. So he used a little zippered area, but he also took out that little bladder and put a survival kit in there. And I thought it was really a clever kit, because you know how much I like kits, and I especially like micro kits. But I never thought of having a kit in a hat. So check out the 21st Century channel, and he has 2.6 thousand subscribers. Again, you know I like kits and I like those micro kits, and I have been a long time subscriber to Me Zilch. He pays the utmost attention to detail when he's making a kit, and I'm always amazed what he comes up with. I really encourage you to watch his newest video. It's entitled A Spy Survival Kit Solid State Drive, and this is where he has a 2 terabyte drive in, it's about a tin about the same size as an Altoid tin, and he has it so the cords are also in that little box, and he's cut out a little area for the USB plug. He's just wonderful job. And then he even has a little sliding plastic area over that USB socket to make it a little bit more waterproof. Great attention to detail. And he has a well-deserved 42,000 subs. Now, I've had ethical preparedness before in the Prepper Spotlight, but I have to include one of his videos again. It is Cultivate Your Own Wild Yeast. You know, he doesn't just talk about things, he actually does things step by step. You know, he thinks, okay, if the worst would happen, how can I still make bread? I can't buy yeast from the store, what can I do? Well, he shows you what you can do. And it's an amazing detailed video, and I really encourage you all to check it out. And he currently has 34,000 well-deserved subs, and you really should check out many of his other videos if you aren't already subscribed. Now, the last channel is one that I think all of you are probably already subscribed to, but because of the busy holiday season, you might have missed this video. And that was from the Urban Prepper, and it was the Prepper Cheat Sheet. And in it, he came up with a legal size sheet, both sides, with all type of survival information. And he encourages you to print it out and laminate it. So here it is. I did it. I printed it. I laminated it. The one problem is, if you're my age and, you know, cataract surgery is probably in your near future, you need this. A very high-powered magnifying glass to look at some of this information. I mean, it is small, okay? So I can read it with a magnifying glass, but honestly, because of the long size, I mean, this will fit in a backpack, but I think I would prefer smaller size and definitely bigger print. But wonderful information to have. Check out that video and get your survival cheat sheet. Well, that's it for the Prepper Spotlight. I hope you enjoyed my suggestions. Be sure to check out the channels and the videos. I have their links down below this video in the Show More section, and some of them will actually be in that little eye. If you click on it, you'll be taken to the video. So this is Prepper Potpourri saying, I hope you're having a great new year and enjoy this Prepper Spotlight. Bye. As always, please subscribe and share the knowledge.